The year has moved on a little bit from when we first started working online. Over the summer, I've been asked a number of times to put something on video where it's knowing where to start, but this time looking at paint. So hopefully what these series of sessions will do, give you the skills that you need to work in paint, and exactly the same as we did with the drawing series, it will be going from absolute basics and trying to give you the information that you need so that you can start to create and work yourselves. The reason I chose watercolour was they are very, very portable. So basically you can have them in a bag or in a pocket, and they're not too expensive either. So first of all, you need your paint set, and I've always worked from just a very small set. We'll come on to what you will need, but basically you need a set with 2 yellows, 2 reds, 2 blues, and your earth colours, and we'll come on to those, why you only need that number. So if you've got a set with 24 colours in it, it's not that necessary. You need a basic set of 9, be able to make the spectrum of colour that you'll need for pretty much everything. So to go with your paint, you obviously need brushes, and I would suggest, again, you don't have to have hugely expensive brushes. I use a lot of just synthetic nylon brushes, and if you see that there are short brushes and long handle brushes, and there are round brushes and square brushes, I would say maybe at the beginning it's a matter of just buying 1 or 2 and trying and see what feels good in your hand. It depends on the scale you're working. So I would say to start with maybe a short handled brush and get a square one and a round one, because that will be your choice. All of what I'm getting you can get online. The hospital uses specialist craft, so if you're a health worker who's looking to buy equipment for your groups or your facility, specialist craft I know is one of the ones online. Great Art as well. There are others. So the other thing you will need obviously is a surface to work on. So rather than your cartridge paper, you will need to buy watercolour paper. If you look at this, it's quite flimsy, and if you look at the edge, that way especially, you can see how it's buckled. So it's well worth buying a pad such as this. There are others, a Bockingford paper, but if you look at, there's very little flex on that. So as a beginning paper, it's pretty durable. So again, you'll be able to find that in a number of outlets, and order it online. Cut down on your postal, order everything at once. So you use thin paper. What I suggest you do is you wet the surface of the paper first and then put gum strip around it to stretch the paper, and that will work, but it's just another step in between, and maybe just go straight for the thicker paper to start with. It is very frustrating if you're using a lighter weight paper and all of a sudden it starts to move. With watercolour, as you will find, that's not helpful, and you can find your paint is going the wrong direction than the one you want it to go into. Okay.